as much I was entertained with this episode, I was a bit disappointed. Like, really. The only time I had a good time laughing and stuff, but everything just felt like, in the back of my mind, like, wow, though, we're almost near the climax of this series, and I'm not even sure when we get season 2. And the fact that you're wondering how is this going to end as an anime series is kind of underwhelming, you know? And it's just such a waste when you think about it. Like, you have good animations, amazing animation, spectacular CGI, and you even have such beautiful designs of artwork and scenery and all that stuff. You have all the makings of good ingredients, but and you have interesting characters, but you lack true world building and also character development. I guess these are things I usually look for when it comes to a series, and this is just the misadventure of her traveling around. But it wouldn't hurt for it to be still connected, you know? Spike and Wolf, they travel around. Kino's journey, they learn things throughout the way. There was a story there. Here, despite I still like it better than Kino's journey, I'm still a bit like I'm repeating myself here, but come on, man. How do you go off of something like episode 9, which had everyone talking about it? Something like episode 9 and the ending on episode 9, not just what happened in it, like the shocker, but Elaine's reaction at the end of episode 9, where she realized something that she couldn't do something, and she started to cry. And you're like, wow, this is a shocking revelation. I wonder how they're gonna work off of this. What are they gonna do to build this character up? Well, according to the show, they did absolutely nothing. And that's such a disappointment, you know? Even if it was just random adventures, you could at least have her having some sort of caution of wanting to do better, not to look down on people, not to be so cocky and self conceited, but she kind of still did in the end. Even in the series, she was still her usual regular self. And I did say it's hard to break habits, but after going through something like that, you expect her to have some sort of trauma or change. After seeing something like that, even if she is a witch, you're seeing something like that still should haunt you. But I guess it doesn't. That's one of the flaws with this thing is there's no stable structure whatsoever to the story. And I'm already 3 minutes into this video, and I'm not really talking about the episode itself because the episode itself had no true importance or value. We all meet up. They all meet up in a place like we all know we're gonna do. We thought something interesting was gonna happen, like something extremely dangerous. You know, like this package, this box that Saya had was extremely dangerous, and Saya was not going to open it because, despite how Saya is, she's actually very reliable. We even got a chance to see her sister Mina and stuff, you know, investigating. And Elaine was there, and they're by a switch. And the first thing Elaina does when she sees the box, oh, let me open it. And it was just like a potion of gas. If whoever you have strong feelings for, those feelings will go by maximum straight 100. And it seems like Saya's sister Mina has a total hots for her big sister. Okay. And of course, um, we all know Saya has the hots for Elaina, but Elaina didn't get affected by it at all. You know, maybe she's in love with herself. Who knows? Or she loves everyone, according to the end. Well, either way, it was a very interesting episode. Seeing the background characters, the people chase each other around. He had a little girl chasing this older guy. Like, I'm not getting in trouble with the FBI. Guys chasing guys, siblings chasing siblings. The dog was really going after that cat. The cat was running for his or her still life. Oh my god, that was funny. But everything seemed to be solved real quickly. No effort into it. I feel like the witches can pretty much do anything. They're probably better than the cops and the guards. There's a situation, they easily solve it, which is okay. I see, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it feels so underwhelming. There was no struggle. It was just crazy shenanigans. I feel like the box was just a plot thing. How did the guild, the group that came back years later, knew about the box in the first place and for it to open it, which was a smart plan in the beginning, but it was very short-sighted in the long run, causing chaos and then stealing stuff and hiding. And it felt so convenient how they solved the case in a way, because some random dude was just explaining the entire event. No one does that. Literally, no one does that. It was just so convenient how he did that. Like, are you kidding me? No one just blurts out the entire plan like that while they're robbing and stealing. No one does that. But apparently this guy does. So they quickly stop them. And then easily stop the lady. But yet, there's still people outside, but the two teachers came along. And problem solved just like that. I did like Saya's reaction, Saya's sister's reactions, Mina's, how turns out how she had a total crush on her sister and how she didn't leave the sister because she was disappointed or tired of the sister. And back in the earlier episodes, it was because Sheila told her to leave, for so Saya won't be so dependent on someone. Like, okay, I can see why, that makes sense. And the way she acted, she couldn't stand Elaina, man. Like, leave my sister alone. And of course, Saya's being Saya as usual, man. It's crazy for that Elaina, man. But like I said, it was an entertaining episode, but altogether it was still disappointing nonetheless. We're literally at the end game now, people. Next Friday, it's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Sorry, when you're working third shift, you sometimes forget what day sometimes. Um, it's like you don't know, like how it's going to end. Plus, with the magical items that's been happening, the box and some of the items they've been using, they all came from the Horizon area. The Horizon. Will she go to the Horizon? Will that be ventured? Wow, it's too bad we can't spend more than one episode there. It really sucks. That's all I'm saying. I'm very disappointed. And I don't know, people. Maybe I was expecting too much out of the series, but I couldn't help it, man. You have such beautiful animation and scenery designs and amazing artwork, and for it to be, wasted, in my opinion. Elaina is a good character, but I feel like she can't be any more than what she is because of how the story works. There really isn't a story. There are tales here and there where she goes on her adventures, but that's it. You can still do that while still having some sort of development. It has been done tons of times, whether it's anime and manga and light novels, where it's about someone or some people and they travel around and they still have some development and a strong story behind it. And I know this is the way the author wants to write their story, but it feels a little bit underwhelming. you know? But that's just my opinion, anyways. What do you guys think? Am I overreacting? Was I expecting too much out of this? Let me know in the comments below. So if you enjoyed this video and you like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.